I'm Todd Grisham, and you could not shoot.
This bout is scheduled.
One of the hottest. We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. They miss with the jab. The straight right just misses. They have no respect for each other's punching power. The crowd is dressed to impress here tonight, and the fighters promise to do the same, as we cannot wait for this, our main event.
Todd, I love theatres. For all these reasons, you can hear everybody in the crowd. You can hear the punches. The punches actually echo. If you're that fighter coming in, and you know you're in such an intense atmosphere, you know the pressure is going to be on.
Nice hook. Both want the knockout. When you're fighting a counterpuncher, the feint can be such a good weapon. Pretend you're going to punch. Shawn Porter just got rocked. And Porter goes down. And in this replay, you can see it. That body punch folded him like a lawn chair.
I need to see that again.
Halfway through the round, and they're struggling a little bit. They're on their feet, but is this the beginning of the end?
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. Then boom, back in the same spot. It happened once. You got away with it. You can do it again. The corner need to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight is capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is going to be a tough decision to.
Uh-oh, Porter is on wobbly. Down goes Shawn Porter. As you can see, it was a hit to the head that did it. Let's watch it again.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
Well, they're back on their feet right now, Johnny. Do they go toe-for-toe, or do they play defense here?
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. They want to get back into the mix again.
As we enter the final 10 seconds here, it's probably a round he'd rather forget. Let's talk about Shawn Porter in that last round. Well, this fighter has been down twice. They've got to up their game here, or this fight is going to be over.
Unbelievable heart, knocked down twice.
Switched up what you're doing. Immediate focus on what you're doing. Get your boxing back together and put it.
And there's the bell to start the round. They've got to be feeling confident now after what happened last round.
2 knockdowns in that last round. There'll be sheer panic in that corner. What do? Do they throw the towel in? Do they let him come back out again? Because they know their fighter is like a lamb to the slaughter.
Throws the jab, it doesn't score. They landed a good jab there. If you're a a counter puncher, then basically you do the counter attack. You let them get their punch off. Porter backing up after that heavy shot. That was the moment.
Bean Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
The jab slightly off target. Can't find a home for that jab. Well done with that counter shot. For those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
This is a bang bluff. Oh, if you want violence, if you want blood, if you want a scrap, this is it. This is the picture you get in that dictionary.
You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. How about that time counter shot? They won't give us a second to catch our breath. He threw a punch and just got countered. We both know who the bigger power puncher is. Sean Porter just got rocked. Porter just took a big shot and down he goes. That punch to the head looked so good live. Let's see it again in slow motion and really appreciate it.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
It's over for.
You heard that right, ladies and gentlemen. A knockout.
Yeah, the hate, the grind, the sweat, the blood, the time, my motivation. I work too hard, too long, and not be in the conversation. My team been up, way up, ain't nothing less than domination. I got the game and say with lock and key and combination. Blow that hindsight, don't focus on what's hindsight. Sleeping on me, tell them night, night, it's my time in a bright light. Don't ever band on mine and keep it pushing, don't ever give them a sound. Nigga love you when you shining, but they wanna talk about you when you down. Motivation, all the hating that they doing, motivation. Staying winning, nothing less, ain't no consolation. Used to tell me that I couldn't, that's my motivation. Yeah, my motivation, motivation. All this money on my mind, that's my
motivation. There can only... We welcome you to... And there's the bell to start the round. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good, two punches better. They're both going for the KO. It's so obvious. Have been taken in this unique setting. What an event it will be here tonight.
Todd, I love theatres. For all these reasons, you can hear everybody in the crowd. You can hear the punches. The punches actually echo. If you're that fighter coming in and you know you're in such an intense atmosphere, you know the pressure is going to be on.
Nice idea with the jab, but does not land. One moment changes everything, especially in this division. Johnny, a lot of fighters focus on their defense with their hands up. This fighter focuses on their defense with their footwork, moving on those angles, staying out of danger.
Todd, this is what it's all about. Hit and don't get hit. Jab, move, pop, slip. Use your footwork. Drive your opponent crazy.
Both fighters landing in these exchanges. Judges going to have a tough job.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now, this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you. And so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Misses with a straight left. This is a high-octane battle. Couldn't land that jab. These two were made for each other. Both men step back for just a moment. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Loma in that last round. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
Okay, how do you feel? How do you feel? All right? Breathe. Frozen stupid. Right? Don't worry about the knockdown. Don't worry about the tough round. Just breathe and relax. Right. This next round, I just keep moving. Don't take any clean shots. Every time he gets close, tie him up, grab a hold.
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
If you like defense, you're going to love this fighter. Excellent defense. They stay on the outside. They use their jab efficiently, and they don't take damage.
This is what makes outside fighters so good. Their footwork is second to none. It's as fast as their hands.
Missing with the hook. And he misses with that straight left. This fight is all about distance for this man, and you can see he's using that length advantage.
You've done that before. Use your reach, use your speed. Frustrate the opponent. Make them make a mistake.
Misses with the straight left. This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought. Look at the redness on the body from all these hooks.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. It's like a match made in heaven.
We wanted action, and they are giving us action. Lomachenko is buzzed.
Get your hands up. Get your hands up, goddammit.
I thought we were going to see the finish there.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get...
Uh-oh, Lomachenko just got rocked. Lomachenko goes down. Imagine seeing this punch coming and... Total domination with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Loma in that last round. What a huge moment. They ring the bell, and here we go. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They've staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head right.
The hand speed in these lighter divisions is always so impressive, but if you can sneak in a power shot every once in a while and sit down on a punch, that's where you separate yourself. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Neither one of these fighters want to see the judges' scorecards. Well, Johnny, has anything surprised you here as we enter the final frames of this bout?
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
You'd like to see more jabs. Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here.
A very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Got to let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Well, you know, in this division, you got to have speed and you got to have footwork, or you're going to be a cooked goose.
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Loma in that last round. Well, it's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in store. We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
The courage on display here is incredible. In the build-up to this fight, Johnny, this power puncher told us, listen, I don't care if it's round 1 or round 12, I've got enough power and confidence to end this in one shot.
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
Got to let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. They walk away from each other and then run right back into trouble. Well, you know, in this division, we're going to see a lot of combinations, a lot of counter-punching.
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've got in the ring with fights like that and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
We're at the halfway point. Spear caught is rocked. survived that.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
A swing and a miss with that jab. One punch could change the entire complexion of this fight. Big shots from both of these fighters. Got to be careful, though. We wanted action, and they are delivering. Can't land that jab. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Loma in that last round. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter. And
there's the bell to start the round. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round. Everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
In this division, both fighters will constantly be on their toes trying to punch and counterpunch.
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fire. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm, play cool.
They exchange punches. Just when you think they're going to have a lull in the action, we get them heated back up. Oh boy! Amir Khan, dazed! A true champion knows how to get out of trouble, and before they get knocked down, they choose to go down on their own and take a knee.
What you're seeing right there is a heartbroken fighter.
He said it was getting hot. He had to take a knee.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good, two punches better.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
No rest for the weary. Well, Johnny, we're in the early stages here. What have you seen so far?
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
This is not how the story was supposed to go. And down goes Amir Khan.
Started hitting Khan with that hot shit. He thought he wanted to step it up. He started throwing that hard shit. So I started throwing that hard shit. Pause.
He's back on his feet, but at some point you have to think about the next fight and not this one.
He's up, but for how long? Look at that. On the heels. Look at, there's nothing there. There's no defense. The eyes are...
Final 10 seconds here, and this has not been his round for sure. Let's talk about Khan in that last round. That'll be a 10-8 round for sure with the knockdown.
You've been put down. You've got to think right.
They ring the bell, and here we go. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
Only catching air with that hook. They've got to use the jab better in this fight. Well, Johnny, I know it's still early on, but have you been surprised by anything you've seen?
I've never seen a fighter so fast in my life. How do you deal with this? You've got to hold. You've got to...
Amir Khan in some real trouble. And Amir Khan finally on the canvas. And as we see it again, there's no way to get up when you get clipped with a shot like that.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
Apparently, it's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
He's got to waste time. Step behind the referee. When he comes close, tie him up. The referee's then got to paw you. Walk around the ring. You've just got to make the most of it. Because if you let him jump back on you again, he's going to get momentum and pull you down again. And that's a lot of points to lose in a round.
Halfway through the round, and they're struggling a little bit.
There's a lot of work to do, and you know what? It's hard to pull back. Don't get into the habit of losing. Don't get into the habit of being second place. You've got to change the habit. You've got to change something, because otherwise, why should it change?
Can't find a home for that jab. So much firepower here. Well, Johnny, it's still early on, but what do you think about what we're seeing so far?
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in a fight. You've got to relax.
And he misses with that straight left. Do you believe what? Final 10 seconds here in the corner is Amir Khan backing up. And down he goes. What an upset this could be as Khan is down. Imagine seeing this punch coming and not being able to do anything about it.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Listen to me. Are you okay?
Let's talk about Khan in that last round. They say no one knows a fighter better than their trainer, and this trainer is certainly considering maybe throwing in the towel after their fighter got dropped twice.
There's always a way back. Don't ever round anybody off.
Listen, you're not tired. You're acting like you're tired. You're thinking and breathe. Take the minute. Get your breath back. Listen, how much work have you put in?
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Last round was a disaster. What can they do here to turn this around?
2 knockdowns, and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible, because your head must be all over the place. Your legs will feel like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
Both men step back for just a moment. Good counter punch. Lomachenko in trouble. No, we don't see a knockdown.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
This fighter's certainly not going to out-throw their opponent by any means, but they will, when they hit, be a lot harder.
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain there.
You can't throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You're going to get knocked out. You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round. They are giving us a high-tempo show.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Beautiful counter shot. You can tell who's stronger and who's faster. Here we go with the lightweights. Get ready to see some blazing hand speed and fancy footwork.
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you...
Oh boy! Amir Khan dazed! And he just put Amir Khan down. I want to see that again, but from a different angle.
That's right out, right there.
Final 10 seconds here, and the corner better get warmed up. They've got some work to do. Amir Khan in some real trouble. Let's talk about Khan in that last round. So it's plan B time after being knocked down in that round.
I love the response, though. Got back up.
They ring the bell, and here we go. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out.
Lomachenko in trouble. Didn't wait long to get back and get engaged.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What did they do? What did they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Can't score with that jab. Amir Khan is lost. Can you believe it? Amir Khan goes down.
Yeah, damn.
Take another look at that.
I need to see that again.
Yeah, damn.
It happened. You saw it here live. A knockout win. Congratulations.
What a build-up. What a journey towards this fight. What a fight itself. The crowd enjoyed it. The fighters enjoyed it. I certainly enjoyed it. And what a way to end the fight. There's no mistake there about who won. What a shot.
They could have picked any venue in the world, but they chose this one for a reason. What an atmosphere. This is the Lighthouse Theater. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me, former world champion Johnny Nelson.
I feel like a fraud. How have I got these ringside seats?
It's time for our tale of the tape. And introducing first, it's Clarissa Shields, one of the greatest to ever do it. She's 5'8", with a reach of 68.1 inches. And she'll be facing Miss GB, Natasha Jonas. She fights in the welterweight division for this one, weighed in at 149 pounds. She's got a reach of 65 inches and stands 5'8".
Talk about hot seats in the house.
Introducing...
This bout is
Not too many... We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good, two punches better. And now they're trying to get into their opponent's head. Trying to fight like Roy Jones Jr. now, bouncing on the toes. Good counter punch. We welcome you to this beautiful theater where every seat has been sold, but the fans will only need the edge. We expect a standing ovation when these two are done.
Todd, I love theatres. For all these reasons, you can hear everybody in the crowd. You can hear the punches actually echo. If you're that fighter coming in and you know you're in such an intense atmosphere, you know the pressure is going to be on.
Pretty close fight here in this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Can't score with that right uppercut. Oh, and that shot hurt Natasha Jonas. A lot of big punches, and Jonas can't take it anymore. We need to see that again. Some amazing boxing right there.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
Let's talk about Natasha Jonas in that last round. And there's the bell to start the round. So she's back in her corner, Johnny, but you got to believe this is just a calm before the next storm. Her opponent is going to swarm her again as soon as that bell rings.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
Throwing a hook, but nice defense there. If you're a counter puncher, then basically you do the counter attack. You let them get their punch off first, and then you answer in kind.
They have got great ring IQ. Counter punches are the best.
This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point. Defense is not an option for these two.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Threw the left uppercut, but it misses. Misses with that uppercut. Big hook. Good thing it didn't land. just missed with that hook. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Shields in that last round. They've got the momentum. They've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be...
They ring the bell, and here we go. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
This fighter's always on their toes, trying to get their opponent rattled, get them off kilter, get them out of their rhythm. Natasha Jonas on wobbly legs. Down goes Natasha Jonas. As we watch it again one more time, appreciate the perfection of that knockout shot.
That's lights out right there.
So it's onward and upward after a knockout win here.
Well, there's no...
Yeah, I like the game. I feel like if you know how to fight, you love the game. If you don't know how to
Here we
fight,
are,
you
getting
hate the
ready for
game
this
because you
showdown
can't
between these
just like
two
run
fighters.
in and
Should
do
be a
dumb
good one.
shit. You
I'm
actually
Todd
have to know
Grisham.
how to
Next to
box.
me is Johnny Nelson.
People don't know the
About
difference
time
between
to.
boxing and
Time
fighting.
for our tail of the tape. And of course, here he is, Alexander Usyk. He's 6'3" with a 78-inch reach. And across the ring from him, Tyson Fury. He is a whopping 206 centimeters tall with a reach of 216.
There's an amazing reach advantage, which you do not actually realize is there until you get popped by that jab. The distance that's created is ridiculous.
Alexander Usyk, the former undisputed cruiserweight champion and heavyweight champion of the world, fighting out of Ukraine. The Gypsy King, Tyson Fury. He's so big and yet so light on his feet. No one moves around the ring quite like this man.
Just take note, look at the reach. Look how much they're giving away in this fight.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, here is the Olympic gold medalist from Ukraine, an undisputed...
So they stare into each other. And there's the bell to start the round. Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good, 2 punches better. So much for boxing. This is a fist fight. That jab misses. Nice counter shot. After so much pre-hype fight and social media drama, I can't believe we're actually in the midst of them fighting.
You have certain fighters that are born for this, that are made for the big crowd. And looking at corner right there, that is that fighter right there. They have elevated, lifted. It's like they're not touching the ground. This is what they were born for.
This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. You can tell who's stronger and who's faster. Neither fighter willing to slow down. You don't want to trade shots. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Alexander Usyk in that last round. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far. We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you want to come down.
Sometimes when you're fighting a counter fighter, the rounds can get a little boring. You get trigger shy because you know if you throw a punch, one is coming right back at you.
Reaction is second to none. It's a blink of an eye. They're waiting for any little twitch you do. So you've got to fight a counter puncher smart.
See, if you really know how to fight, you enjoy this game. If you don't know how to fight, you don't enjoy this game. See how different this game looks? You got somebody that knows how to box.
This fight has a real good flow to it. That jab misses.
Simple shit. Simple shit.
This has been a very competitive round between these two. Both men step back for just a moment.
A very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
This counter puncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then we'll strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be on this. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one.
Keep spinning. Somebody, when you're southpaw, I appreciate it. When you're southpaw, you keep spinning right. See, I used to box. You southpaw, you keep spinning right. Because you can always land the left hand because the person is moving right in front of your left hand. And the orthodox is the other way around. So I have to keep moving to my right. He's trying to land the right hand, so I move to the right. If I move to the left, I'm moving right in front of his left hand. It's like chess. Boxing is like chess.
Here we go. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
And the jab is the key to everything. That's why you see me jabbing all the time. The jab opens everything up. I can do everything off the jab. I can do everything off the jab. I can fix. And you can do so many things. You can rest with the jab. You can score with the jab. You can see where your opponent moves. You can get a reaction off your opponent with the jab.
Nobody home
you can make your opponent open up with the jab. Now I got the computer backing up. because I'm boxing. I'm
Missing
not
with
just
the hook.
walking in, giving the computer free shots.
They exchange punches.
And every once in a while they're gonna catch you. But even though these
When you're
shots aren't
facing a
landing,
longer opponent
it's
like this,
still
you've
I'm
got to get
still more
inside.
active.
If
I'm
you have
still
got
the
long
active
arms and
fighter.
you're the bigger fighter,
I'm
you've got
initiating
to keep
everything.
him out there because you're not good at fighting up close and personal.
As soon as he
Very
walks
good
in,
fighters can do that.
it's
Very,
like
very
that.
good big
I'm
fighters
gonna
can
hit him
do
with
that.
the left
But
hand.
use the jab, use the reach, and use that end of shot
And you
power.
can utilize
Halfway
the
through
ring
the
too.
round, and man, these two are
Don't
going
just
at it.
stand in one place
Perfectly
or don't
matched.
go backward or
Skill for
forward.
skill,
That's what
tap for
people do
tap.
when they
Now
don't
this
know how to
fight will
box.
say, you know what,
Use
I'm
your
just
angles.
that notch
Boxing is
above you,
angles.
and so I got to respect both
Boxing
of
is
them more
angles.
than
A
that.
lot of times you can step over. You don't always have to step straight back. You step back, you go step back right into a combination, a punch from your
Unlucky
opponent.
to miss with that jab.
And keep your hands up.
And just as quickly
That's
as the
another
action
thing
slows
about
down,
boxing.
it heats
Keep your
back
hands
up.
up. See, he wasn't
Despite
able
what the
to.
judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one.
Do that ain't right. I want. This is
Talk
a
about Alexander
watch.
Usyk in that last round.
This is a
Well, he is in
watch.
big trouble here. He may have been saved by the bell.
Wow, it was like two different leagues.
You don't force anything.
Hey, kid, you're doing fine.
You have a good jab. You make your opponent have to think. They always have something coming toward them.
Come on, breathe.
It's never your
Breathe and
opponent's
relax,
turn.
kid.
It's always your
Yeah?
turn. Your
Just
turn,
keep
your
moving.
turn, your
Don't
turn.
take
Never
any
your
clean
opponent's
shots.
turn. It's always your turn in boxing.
We're
Your
hoping for an
opponent gets no turn.
all-action slugfest.
They gave that
The
round to
corner has
Fury?
got to find a way
Wow.
to get some momentum behind
They
their
gave that
fight.
round to
That was a tough
Fury.
first
It's
round. Now you've
crazy.
got to make sure he doesn't put it on there. That's
And down
Nasty
goes
work.
Fury.
Nasty work. They made me mad.
We wondered how good his
They
chin
made me
was,
mad.
but no one's chin
See,
stands
that's the
up to
advantage
that
of
shot.
stepping over. See what I was talking about when they step right into your left hand? That's because I'm southpaw. I was southpaw. Southpaw, you keep moving to your right. Your opponent stepping right in front of your left hand. This is realistic because Fury always goes down on flash knockdowns. People always catch Fury. But you got to be careful. You can't be greedy.
Apparently
Now
it's
your
gonna take
opponent's
more than
desperate,
that
so
to
you can't
keep
be
this
greedy.
fighter down.
Now it's
Oh,
time
he
to
can
stick to the
smell
game
blood.
plan
Look at
now.
that. He's put in round ones.
It's
He
time to
knows what
stick to the
shot
game
works
plan
and
now.
where to
See,
land it.
he's
They try
circling
and do
to
it
his
again.
right
He's
because
just
I'm
not
southpaw.
gotta get trigger happy.
It's time to stick to the game plan now. I'm going to stick to the game plan now. Stick the jab out, see where we
We
at.
know who has the power
Stick the jab
advantage,
out,
and
see
we
where
also
we at.
know who has the speed advantage.
There's an old saying, a good digging will always beat a good littling.
Stick the jab out, see where we at. No
Halfway
rush.
through the round, and they've got some work
No
to do to
rush.
get back into it. Can't find a
Because
home
we
with that
already won in
jab.
the round.
There's a lot of work to do, and you
We
know
got
what?
the
It's
knockdown.
hard to pull back. Don't get into the habit of losing. Don't get into the habit
There's
of
no
being
need to
second
rush.
place. You've got to change the
We
habit.
can
You've got to
dictate the
change
rank.
something, because otherwise, why should it change?
That's how you get it back. And you don't always have to rush to get the hard shots back, too.
Gotta
That's how
let your
people get
hands go
knocked
a
out.
little bit. It's okay to be
They
aggressive
rush
now.
to get the shot back. Boxing, you have to keep your composure. You
They
have to
have
keep your
no
composure.
respect for each other's punching power.
It's a battle of wills. See? He's
Looks
going
like
to
he's
be
gonna
there.
survive
That's
the
going to
round
be
here,
there all
but
day.
just barely.
And then you can switch it up.
Let's talk about Fury in that last round. Boy, this next round is going to be crucial considering the knockdown we just witnessed.
Can make or break a fighter.
Breathe and relax. Right.
They ring the bell, and here we go. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
What a knockdown. 1 minute, you need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental
Usyk is
strength
solid
and
on this
preparation.
game, guys.
It's how you are going to deal with
Usyk is
this.
really solid on this game. He didn't like that body shot.
They call it the glory division.
You didn't
There's
like that
nothing
body
quite
shot.
like a heavyweight fight. It doesn't take much to win it. Missing with that jab.
He definitely didn't like the body shot. He definitely didn't like the body shot. Definitely.
And that hook misses. The jab not finding its target.
Just stick your jab in his face. It's going to open everything up.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. You've seen all the famous boxing movies, the training scenes, the gym work. That's what it all boils down to. Who's going to have more endurance?
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym. You can do it in a fight. They've got to relax.
Nice combination.
He misses with that jab.
Wow. People want into that jab. But he not even able to use his height. This is one of the best rounds
I've seen this year. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go.
He ain't even able to use his height because I'm boxing him so well. See, he's sticking a jab in his face. He ain't got him scared with the jab.
Let's talk about Alexander Usyk in that last round. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
Dominance,
what a match.
Doubt, made it look
what a match.
So easy.
This is how you box. This is a boxing tutorial. This is a boxing tutorial. This game is not
there's
just
the
hard.
bell to start the round. Coming off
It's
that
about
great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
This fighter's sort of the death by 1,000 paper cuts approach. He'll hit you 1,000 times before you can land one.
Some fighters are just gifted. Gifted with hand speed, footwork, movement. They are gifted. They are the chosen few.
I'm throwing that shit, bro.
Looking to land the hook.
And then you take it there. You can do the body. You take the body.
Someone tell these two that they can be defensive for a minute if they want to.
Take the body. And then you get away. You know what I'm saying?
Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift. So much firepower here.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
There's nothing quite like a big heavyweight fight. Everything can change with one punch.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
You're trying to step that shit up. You're trying to step it up.
Swing and a miss with that jab.
Stick to the game.
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left.
Stick to the game plan.
How about that time counter shot? Let's talk about Alexander Usyk in that last round. I promise you, all three judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter.
To the game,
and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fighter. Get out there and get the job done.
Don't worry about the knockdown. Don't worry about the tough round. Come on, breathe. Breathe and relax, kid. You got this, yeah? Just keep moving. Don't take any clean shots. And every time he gets close, tie him up, grab a hold.
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won the hands down.
So much for boxing. This is a fight. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. The old adage is, no matter how much speed you've got, timing beats speed.
You gotta ruffle their feathers, Todd. You cannot let them get comfortable, drag them, get them complaining to the referee, because once somebody with excellent foot speed and excellent power gets into the rhythm, the fight is over.
We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs. And just as quickly as it slows down, it heats back up.
A very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
The unified heavyweight champion is down! And you can see it right here. That body shot.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Give me your glove.
They got knocked down, but didn't stay down. Once again, showing you how much grit and courage this fighter has. Final 10 seconds here, unless we get some late drama. I think we all know who won this round. Let's talk about Alexander Usyk in that last round. That'll be a 10-8 round for sure with the knockdown.
You're being put down. You've got...
And there's the bell to start the round. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to close the round. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
Those counter punches have to hurt. Big shots. Tyson Fury just got rocked. Do you believe this? We almost saw a knockout a second ago, and now they're going toe-to-toe.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
One punch changes everything in this division. It's the heavyweights.
Having so much speed, what happens to your opponent is you get cut to ribbons, and that's where the referee has to jump in and stop the fight. And you know this is going to happen, so you rush your work. You think, I've got to get him inside both rounds.
I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. It's like a match made in heaven.
No rest for the weary. Wanted to land the left hook, but was not successful. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. No surprise there, a unanimous decision.
Unanimous? You know what? Smarts that is. A total change of styles to make sure they got it. At every round in the bag, there was no argument, no discussion, no mistake. It was so obvious. Feeling like I got a brand new contract. Armed and dangerous and ready for comeback. Soon as I catch him on sight, it's contact. I get the job done proper, there's no comeback. That's not fair, people hoping on the balance. But either you got that magic or you haven't. And we were born and blessed with all this talent. Soon as we give it a task, it's so apparent I'm fully prepared.
Welcome to the Lighthouse Theater. The time is now as we get set for what should be an incredible matchup. I'm Todd Grisham, and watching this live with me is Johnny Nelson.
Looking forward to this one, Todd.
It's time for our tale of the tape. Deontay Wilder, 6'7" tall with that massive 83-inch reach. And he'll be taking on the juggernaut Joe Joyce. 6'6" tall, 210 pounds, and he loves to bang it out.
You've got power, you've got size. It's like somebody blocked the sun out. Then you've got someone that's shorter, that's lighter, that's smaller. They've got to move, they've got to use their speed. Depend on their boxing skills. If you can do that, if you can outbox them, you can beat anybody that's in front of you. Got to be smart, got to be sharp, got to stay on your toes.
Deontay Wilder, bronze bomber, fighting out of Tuscaloosa, Alabama, the former heavyweight champion of the world. The juggernaut, Joe Joyce, one of the hardest hitters in the division. Not many fighters hit harder than the juggernaut.
Look at the weight. How much weight are you going to give away in a fight?
And now it's time for the official introductions, and for that, we go to the Hall of Famer, Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, an Olympic bronze medalist from Tuscaloosa, Alabama, a hard-hitting, sensational knockout artist, and a WBC heavyweight champion of the world, the bronze bomber, Deontay Wilder. Fighting out of the blue corner from London, England, and standing at 6 feet 6 inches, here is a British, Commonwealth, International, and European heavyweight champion, the juggernaut, Joe Joyce.
All the talking has been done. It's time to start doing the walking.
I love this arena. I dream of places like this. I dream of fights like this. I dream of atmospheres like this, but it could only happen here.
Thousands of fans here in attendance tonight, but when the bell rings, there will only be 2 that we're talking about. And there's the bell to start the round. Nice defense on that jab. There's a counter shot. That uppercut doesn't land. We welcome you to this beautiful theater where every seat has been sold, but don't. Oh, down goes Joe Joyce.
Come on, man. That's Deontay Wilder. You got to make him feel that power.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
One, two, three, four. Do you still want to fight?
So this fight will continue, but how can they get back into this bout?
Oh, he can smell blood. Look at that. He's put in round once. He knows what shot works and where to land it. Then try and do it again. He's just not got to get trigger happy.
That right hook puts in air. You don't stand and trade with Joyce. This fighter doesn't just want to win by knockout. They want to do it early. Deontay Wilder rocks. The bronze bomber goes down. I think that will look even more dramatic in slow motion. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. So they're back on their feet, but let's see how much they have left in the tank.
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. Then boom, back in the same spot. It happened once. You got away with it. You can do it again. He's got to waste time. Step behind the referee. When he comes in close, tie him up. The referee's then got to call you. Walk around the ring. You've just got to make the most of it, because if you let him jump back on you again, he's going to get momentum and take him down again. And that's a lot of points to lose in a round.
And Deontay Wilder just got clipped. He's landed everything he's got, but he can't get him out of there.
Bean Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. That counter punch caught him clean. Both men getting off the canvas. Joe Joyce always swinging for the fences. Who do you think's got more in the tank, Johnny, as both fighters went to the canvas last round?
I've seen that twice before. Both fighters knocked down in the same round, and you think, who's going to go back as confident? Who's going to come out as confident? Both fighters went back on unsteady legs. How is this going to unfold?
Unlucky to miss with that jab. And that jab just missed with the left hand. Don't get caught up on how many times this guy gets hit. He's a slugger, Johnny, and you know he's just waiting for his opportunity to strike back.
Slugger.
He caught him big time. Looks like trouble was averted.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Great counter right hand there. Catch and shoot. You'd like to see someone use a jab here to establish a boxing presence, but no, they just want to fight. I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Yeah, I appreciate you. I'm trying. Sometimes these computer opponents be like super OP, but I'm glad you see what I'm doing.
Stick and move and use angles.
If you're in there with a guy so big in front of you, you've got to be smart. You've got to use your smarts and use that skill.
He only at 83, but you know the computer is always like super OP.
Let it ride past you and push his own weight on him.
Because now he able to block all my punches all that stuff.
So much for boxing. This is a fight. Missing with that jab.
I'm on the edge of that jab. Let me slow it down. Let me slow it down.
Back and forth they go. When someone punches that hard, very close round with 10 seconds to go.
Slow it down. 6 reps. Next round, we'll slow it down. So
Let's talk about Wilder in that last round. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell.
Wow, you know, I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, bro, ring away. You walk back to the corner like you've just seen the sun.
Focus, just go for the stoop. Right? Don't worry about the knockdown, don't worry about the tough round. Don't worry about it. Breathe and relax. This next round, I just want you to keep moving. Don't take any clean shots. Every time he gets close, tie him up, grab a hold. Good. Right. In this next round, when you get through the round, just get through the round. Keep moving, keep moving. Don't take any clean shots. And every round, just get through this round, get on the end of the jab, keep stepping. Right, this next round, I just want you to get through the round. Just get through the round. It's close. Tie him up. Grab a hold. Good. Right. Just get through this next round. Keep on the end of the jab.
Unfortunately, this fighter not going to get more time to heal up as we get set to jump back in the action.
Tie him up. Grab hold of him. Right, this next round, I just want you to get through.
Joe Joyce was one of the highest knockout ratios in the heavyweight division. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until you're sent to the comeback.
As it is in most heavyweight fights, don't blink because one big shot and this thing could be a huge opportunity. Can he cash in? And Joyce goes to the canvas.
Especially with Wilder.
You could see it in their eyes. They saw that punch coming and there was nothing
Especially
they
with
could
Wilder.
do.
That's lights out right there.
Now I feel like he the only person where the power puncher shouldn't be OP. Everybody else, they should be regular. Like, it's little stuff they can adjust to this game, but this game is miles ahead of Fight Night. Like, if you ever boxed before and you see the mechanics of this game, you can stay on your angle, you can throw jabs on your angle.
How about that
Everything
will
is
to win
like
and
crisp.
refusal to stay down as this fight continues.
What resilience to be
The
down and
blocking
to be
could
back
be a
up
little
again, to
bit
get
more
yourself
solid,
back into
but
fight
they're
again,
going to
to
release
show
patches.
your fitness and
They're going to release
determination.
updates to this.
Maximum respect.
Check. We're going to get him
Swing
out
and a
of
miss
here,
with the
y'all.
hook.
We're going to get him out of here. We're going to be on that and knock out y'all too. 320.
Joe Joyce has one of the highest KO ratios in the heavyweight division.
Yeah, like for sure. For sure, and the graphics. The graphics
Halfway through
too.
the round, and they've
Movement
got
is
some work
crisp.
to do to get back into it.
I told y'all we would be on the knockout y'all want
Lots
to
of
see.
work to do, and you know what?
No, we can't
Hard
trade
to
with
pull
Wilder.
back. Don't get
Oh, Wilder
Or
just got
they
clipped,
let
and he's
me
in a
trade with
world of
Wilder,
trouble.
I
I don't know if I've ever
guess.
seen him this hurt
You
before.
could trade with Wilder, I guess. I mean,
Didn't
but
wait
Wilder
long
do
to
get
get back
clipped
and
every
get
now and then,
engaged.
so
got caught sleeping
it's
on the
cool
job.
though. It
What
happens.
do you
It's
do?
boxing.
You step back, steady
It's
yourself,
boxing. You keep your
recompose
composure.
yourself, and boom, back
I
into
ain't got to
it.
get my
Do
shot
not
back,
make
man.
those mistakes. This is the
Keep your
wrong place to
composure.
fall asleep.
The work
Yeah,
rate is
man, keep your
down. The
composure.
head isn't moving as
You
well,
keep your
Johnny.
composure.
But Joe
You
Joyce is
keep
in
your
trouble.
composure.
He settled back in, but needs to play some defense.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What did they do?
Keep your
What did they
composure.
tell him
Yeah,
when he got
exactly.
to the corner?
Exactly.
How are they going to get through this?
Exactly. Oh, that was the one.
Right up the middle.
I'm trying to clean.
He threw a punch and just got countered.
Definitely trying to clean.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. As we enter the final 10 seconds here, it's
You got
probably a
that
round
hard.
he'd rather forget. Oh, down goes
I need you
Joe
to throw that harder. Wilder!
We knew his chin would get tested in this fight, and it failed him miserably.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
It's the computer, so it's going to be a little bit more difficult to get them out of here, apparently. You getting up from that? Alright, so y'all know what we got to be on, man. We got to be on that, man.
A borderline disaster.
Oh, he's saved by the bell.
The juggernaut
He's
back in a
saved by
huge
the
fight
bell.
again. Is this the beginning
He's
of the
saved
end
by
after
the bell.
2 knockdowns last round?
I have no idea what they have left. How do you come back from something like that? Twice? Where's your head at? Where's your energy level?
Oh no, the
Can't
big
trade
Joyce
Wilder,
just
bro.
let slip. And Joyce goes to
Cannot
the
trade
canvas.
with Wilder, bro.
As
You
you can see, it
cannot
was a hit
trade
to
with the
head
ball
that did it.
Wilder.
Let's watch it
Like, you
again.
cannot
Shot
trade
from the
with him.
guts,
I ain't
they
gonna
say.
lie,
A
you
shot
saying
from the
damn
guts.
when he hit me made me turn up. What they say in London, he knocked Spark flat out. He getting up from it? He ain't getting up from that. So he's out of here.
So time to go celebrate after a knockout win here.
A knockout victory? That's not a knockout victory.